Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. It's great to see you all there. Thank you for listening to my answer to the question given. My name is Wan Fayzah Handayani Siddiq. My friends call me Fayzah sometimes. I'm a student of Management International class batch 2021, and today I'm here to answer the questions given by my lecturer Mr. Adi Mursalin. Firstly, I will answer the question part A, which deal with the activities and HRM drama in the class. There are about 7 questions. 7 questions there. Next, I will answer the question on part B, which is deal with the theories of advanced HRM. There are 7 questions also, and I will watch 2 videos given and answer the question that follow. Well, dear my friends, let me begin my answers. Part A. Are you active in attending the lecture of Human Resource Management? Do you engage in the discussion handled by your friends? Can you give the evidence of your activities in the discussion in the classroom? Yes, of course, I active and engage with the discussion handled by my friends every HRM appointment for every Tuesday and about in the morning. The evidence is you can see in the YouTube channel of Mr. Adi Mursalin. You can see my face there, and you can see also in Mr. Adi Mursalin Instagram. My face also appeared there. B. How many chapters have been presented before the final final term test? Mention the topic of the chapters and the presenters discussion leaders. How do you find the presenters or discussion leaders? So the first there are about 5 topics to be presented in the. So there are 5 chapters to be discussed in the time before final test coming. The first topic is about training human resource. It is in the chapter 8. This chapter is explained by Mr. Adi Mursalin himself, and then there is also chapter 9. It is about talent, careers, and development. This chapter was presented and led by Maria Magdalena. And then chapter 10, performance management and appraisals. This chapter is led by Media Salsabila and Junior Rudy. And also there's chapter 11 about total rewards and compensation. This chapters was led by Juan Liman, where we doing some debate in this topic discussion. And the last topic is chapter 12 about variable pay and executive compensation. This topic was led by me, Wan Fayzah, myself, and all the topic I was found the leader of discussion by meet them directly in the class. So we're going to the question C. What can you obtain from watching your friend's presentation? Well, there is so many things I can get from my friend's presentation. About training human resource, I got about that employee need to be trained when they enter the company, and also about talent, careers, and development. It is about how employee develop their careers, their talent in a company. And performance management and appraisals is about how company could appraise employee due to their performance in a company. And also about total rewards and compensation. I remember while talking about this, we were debating about financial incentive, whether which is better between financial incentive and non-financial incentive. And in the chapter 12, the last is about variable pay and executive compensation. It is about what is variable pay. Is it that is it better to use individual incentive or work unit team incentive, and organizational incentives. What We jump to the question D. What book is used your study of human resource management? How do you find the book? So the book we use for HRM is the Human Resource Management 15th edition. This book is written by Mattis, Jackson, and Valentin and Meglich. I find this book. Mr. Arman Jaya, Sir Arman Jaya was giving us this book, this PDF file, in the very first time we meet in the first quarter of this semester. And then we jump to the next question. Is question E. What is the title of your HRM drama? Please describe your drama. What is it about? Why do you take the title of your HRM drama? What lesson you can take from your own drama? Please attach the link of your HRM drama video. So our video drama title is about privilege. Is it about there is a boy, there is a man named Daryl. He worked in a company A, it's luxury company, and then he got kicked. No, he get moved to the another department because the son of the director of company want to enter the company and want to take the place of the main character as the marketing manager. And then the main character is like offended by this, and he just left the company, and then he got a new job in another company, and then he got treated well in his new company. And then the real old company was really chaos because Daryl was leaving the company because all the data of the luxury company was in him. So we move to the question F. What is your hope concerning the grade of HRM? How can you prove that you deserve the grade you expect? Of course, I concern. I hope I got A plus in HRM. No, but just if it existed. But I'm sure I can get A because I was leading the discussion for chapter 12, and also I active in the discussion in the class. Like when you saw the video, I always appeared in every video, like I was talking there. And then we jump to the question G. How do you find the HRM lecture? How do you find the HRM lecture after midterm test? Is it beneficial to you? What concentration will you take later? Why? So how I find Mr. Adi Mursalin? Of course, I met him in the class. He entered the class right after midterm exam, replacing Sir Arman Jaya. Is it beneficial to you? It's beneficial to me to meet Mr. Adi because I can practice my English, and I often making video to his assignment. And what concentration will I take later? I bit confused about this, but I've been thinking of taking finance for concentration. Okay, that's all for the part A. Now I will jump to the part B. This question in the part B, there is about 7 questions. The first question is, what is motivation? How do you define motivation? Well, motivation is the desire that exists within a person that causes that individual to act. People usually act for a number of reasons, but they are often tied to goals that have been set by themselves or by others around them. Thus, motivation is a goal directed drive, and the process seldom occurs in a void. The words need, want, desire, and drive are all similar to motive someone, from which the word motivation is derived. Understanding motivation is important because the compensation, turnover, and other HR concerns are related to it. And then the next question. If you were an employer, what kind of variable pay would you rather use? Individual incentives such as bonus and compensation, work unit team incentives, or organizational incentives? Why? I remember this question. This is from my discussion question for the class, and Mr. Adi take this for final exam. Well, if I were the employer, I will use the work unit or team incentives because it is more easy for a company if I'm in a digital agency. It is I would rather use work unit or team incentives because in a team, you will um, look forward for the skill, for the performance, and the team, their hard work together. Like if in the team you cannot you cannot lose one person, because if one person just not working their job, the target won't be achieved. So we jump to the question number 3. Do you agree to this statement? Offering good total rewards can help organizations beat the competition in recruiting, retaining, and motivating high quality employees. Give your good argumentation to your answers. Well, me myself, I would rather to choose I agree for this statement, because when a company they are brave to like giving a statement that I will give you a good compensation in recruiting, of course many people will apply for that position. But it doesn't mean that the best one will apply too, because the best one sometimes already taken by another company, but it doesn't close the opportunity to getting a good employee, but to employer getting a good employee while they are motivating with the good total rewards. Like when they are wanting a high quality employees, of course the company need to be brave to pay them equally. Where we will move to the question number 4. Why some companies use performance appraisal, use it for administering wages and salaries? Well, the answer is companies use performance appraisal to determine which employees have contributed to the most company's growth, review progress, and reward high achieving workers. The next question, it is why some companies use performance appraisals. The next question is category scaling method is the simplest method for appraising performance. Can you explain why? Well, why the simplest of methods of appraising performance is category scaling methods? Because it only requires managers to mark employees' level of performance on a specific form divided into categories of performance. Alright, the next question is, what do you know about talent management and knowledge management? Are they important for managers? Why or why not? Well, talent management it relies on methods like mentoring and personal training to help individuals grow and improve. Knowledge management, while knowledge management involves using things like shared database, intranets, and company-wide communication strategies to help business share information. Is it important? Yes, it is important for a manager, because by using this kind of talent management and knowledge management, a manager can ensure that their staff can achieve the target for the company, and so the manager can assess them equally so that they can receive their pay with also fairly. So we jump to the next question. Here's a link that we need to open the following link and explain what I get from this link. This is the question number 7. So this link is drive me to the summary of theory calculus of motivation. So, Charles Handy's calculus motivation is an extension of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and an example of Handy's clarity and early interpretation of the human condition and response to work. The simple model addresses our cognitive and external points of reference in a way that Maslow's five-level model of Maslow hierarchy of needs does not. Handy's calculus of motivation addresses the complexity and variety in people's situation beyond the original hierarchy of needs model. In a nutshell, this is the Handy calculus of motivation, which implies that our motivation is driven by a more complex set of needs than just needs. Our own interpretation and judgment from an additional layer that defines and is determined by our response to our own needs and needs. The effect of the response is the first needs. Factors Maslow hierarchy of needs, personality characteristic, current work environment, pressure, and outside influence. The second is results. We must be able to measure the effect of what our additional efforts resulting from motivation will produce. The third is effectiveness. We decide whether the result we achieve meet our perceived needs. So briefly, there's also understanding equity theory, and especially it is all important comparative aspect help manager and policymakers to appreciate that while increasing terms and conditions someone settle the individual's demand temporarily. If the change is perceived by others as disruptive to their own situation equity, then the solution can easily result in more problems than it's trying to fix. Equity theory reminds us that people see themselves and, most importantly, how they are treated in a relation of their surroundings, team, system, etc., not an isolation, so they have to be regulated and treated accordingly. And also in this link, they here also explain about what is motivation. Motivation, like I was said before, motivation is the driving factor behind every worker, leader, and executive. This is what links personal performance to organizational goals. It is therefore very important to create an environment that promotes and maintains a motivated workforce. This course is introduces students to the essential motivational theories such as Herzberg two-factor theory, Maslow hierarchy of needs, Bloom's expectancy theory, X and Y theory, drive theory, and Maxilan's theory of motivation. Approaches around bonuses and employee engagement were also understood to result in a holistic approach to motivating staff. And then that's all I get about the link attached. Now I jump to the part C. It is dealing with the theories of video of HRM. Now I will open the YouTube, and here's what I get from the video. So this link drive me to a video in the YouTube. The title of the video is Compensation and Benefits in Human Resource Management. The video is derived in English, and what I get to this video, it is about the importance of compensation in human resource management, including both financial returns and tangible benefits given to an employee for their work. The equitable compensation structure eliminates inequalities and minimizes favoritism that may occur, and compensation should be adequate, equitable, balanced, cost-effective, secure, incentive providing, and competitive. The types of compensation, benefits, and factors that affect them are also discussed, including job evaluation, the labor market, productivity, and labor laws. Having the right compensation and benefits policy and package can increase employee motivation, boost employee healthy, boost employee loyalty, and improve productivity and profitability. Well, my friends, that's all my answer. I hope and that you can understand my answers. Please give comment and subscribe. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.